Fine. So coming to domain perspective, I told you there are 4 important basic functionalities in SAS. First one is data access. So note it down. This is important. Data access. So data access means SAS has the access to connect to any kind of data source. SAS software is designed in such a way that it will be able to connect it to any kind of data source. Access card, if I swipe my access card, what it will do? It will allow me to enter into the office cabin. Right. Likewise, SAS has access to connect it to any kind of data source. SAS has access to enter into Excel, to enter into a notepad file, to enter into a SQL, MS Access, and the list goes on. Okay. So data access, this concept is it reads raw data from source to SAS application. Okay. Here we are going to cover the topics like in-file statement, prop import. These are all your SAS topics which we are going to cover in our upcoming sessions. So each and every data source will have different types. Okay, if you wanted to read data from text document, I mean to say notepad file, we use in-file statement. If you wanted to read data from Excel, we use prop import. Likewise, depending upon different data sources, we use different concepts to read data in SAS. Next concept is data management. Data management is nothing but rearranging data as per your requirement. Data management is nothing but rearranging data as per your requirement. It is nothing but shapes data into a form required by the application. So Dane, simply I told you rearranging data as per your requirement. So here the topics we are going to cover are set, merge, format, informat, etc. So these are only few basic concepts, like we will go into much detail. Okay, apart from this also we go much into detail. Okay, right. Fine. So suppose to say I have data here. This is male. This is female. Male, 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 female, male, female, male, female. Okay. So now if you are doing this manually, it will be very difficult for you because the parameters for male will change with respect to females. So now data management is nothing but arranging data as per your requirement. See, if you are writing male, female, chances of getting confused is high. So what I am doing is I will put all female observations to one side and male observations to other side. So now what I can do is I can sort my data. See. So now what I am doing, all males are coming to one end and females are coming to one end. So this concept is called data management. Okay. This concept is nothing but data management. You are rearranging data as per your requirement. So like you can see here, because this is all male, so a condition better run this course. Because this is all female, you can run with one condition. No need of confusion. అదే ఇక్కడ అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ మేల్ వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ ఫీమేల్ గుర్తు తెచ్చుకోవాలి, మేల్ మళ్ళీ అగైన్ ఫీమేల్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవాలి. సో జాగ్రత్తగా చేయాలి. అదే మేల్ అంతా దగ్గర ఫీమేల్ అంతా దగ్గర ఉందనుకోండి, మనకి ఇష్యూస్ ఏమీ ఉండవు. రైట్. Now you have organized your data in a systematic manner. This is nothing but your data management. Now data analysis. Now data analysis. Data analysis is nothing but total how many have you tested. So total I tested some 70,000 people. Okay, total I tested 70,000 people, or suppose I say less amount 5,000 people. Out of these 5,000 people, how many are males? males are 3000, females are 2000. Okay, out of this, how many people are greater than or equal to 18 years age? Because without 18 years, this person can't participate in a clinical trial. So out of these 5000 greater than or equal to 18 years, you have 4500 people. Okay, out of this again, males are how many, females are how many? So males are 3000, females are 1500. Okay, out of this 5000 people, how many are okay? How many has passed this parameter? So out of this 4000, 4500, 3000 people were okay in all parameters. All parameters okay, you got 3000 people. So out of these 3000 people, how many are males, how many are females? So here you have 2000 males and 1000 females. So likewise you will do some analysis, right? So all these analysis you will be able to do using your SAS software. This concept is called data analysis. This concept we call it as data analysis. This is a simple example to understand what is a data analysis is. Okay, right. So your data analysis using SAS, you will be able to do small addition subtractions to the maximum. In statistics, we have a concept called simulations theory. This is the most tough and complex concept in statistics. So those kind of complex analysis also you were able to do in SAS, and whatever the result your SAS is generating, it is 100% correct and it is approved by USFDA. USFDA stands for United States Food and Drug Administration, right? It is approved by USFDA. So whenever your regulator is supporting, without testing they won't support, right? So they have done all these kinds of analysis and they found that SAS is giving the accurate results. Whatever the result your SAS is producing is 100% correct, provided if you are writing a correct syntax and if you are supplying a correct data to it. Okay, మనం data correct గా ఇవ్వకుండా how can we expect correct result? When we are not writing a correct program, you can't correct it. You can't expect a correct result. Okay, right. So in statistics, we are going to cover the topics such as sum. It's nothing but total. Means nothing but average. Frequency is nothing but count. How many are there? Univariate is also nothing but a concept which gives you descriptive statistics such as minimum, maximum, average, standard deviation, likewise. So ANOVA is one statistical concept. I think most of you people have heard ANOVA, analysis of variance, correct? Fine. Uttanda, what is ANOVA? Just okay. So whenever I talk about statistics to pharmacy guys, oh my God, I don't want statistics, right? Because all problems. So generally this is basic psychology of a pharmaceutical background. So when coming to statistics, I don't know, sir, I didn't understand anything from stats. Correct. Again, it depends upon the person who is teaching you, training you also, because statistics is such a good concept. I like that, and I'm doing my master's in statistics. Sorry, not master's, PhD. I am done with my master's. Okay, right. So chi-square, CMH, Cox-Mantel-Hussels test, GLM, generalized linear model, regression, correlation, standard deviation. So don't worry, these are all your statistical concepts. I'll take a special class for you. Almost all 4 to 5 classes will be there. I'll spend on statistics to make you understand what is GLM, what is chi-square, what is ANOVA, because this is also much required. Okay, and one more thing here is I define my course in such a way, I define my notes in such a way that after the completion of my course, my student competency should match with a +2 years experienced guy. Okay, so after completion of the course, your competency should match with a +2 years of experienced guy. That is the reason I take 45 days. Otherwise 1 hour, 30 days is far enough for completing your technology. If you go outside, You will find many people, you will do, sir, this is what nothing, sir, we'll do it in 20 days, we'll do it in 30 days. But I don't want to go like that. So whatever the training we give, it should be 100% helpful for the person. With this training, the person should be able to work comfortable in a real-time scenarios. Because many people are coming with certain gaps in their studies. If they wanted to go for +2 fake, so that person should fit in that domain. That person should fit in the role. So that is why from the beginning, day one onwards, my notes will be in such a way that first of all, I'll explain you how to write a program for a basic level. Once you are habituated to that, again I'm going to show the same program. This is how an experienced programmer is going to handle this logic. Okay, so I'm going to train you both in 0 level at the same time +2 years experience level. So this will help you a lot in a real-time scenarios. Okay, right.